Get my camera adjusted. Get my camera adjusted. Okay. There we go. Still a little wonky. That's alright. That's too wonky. That's a little better. Anywho, I know everybody's probably at work today. Oh, no, I've got some people in here. Hey, Ashley. I thought, I never go live, and I know it's during the day, but what the heck? I gotta do my makeup anyway. Hey, Sarah! My cousin's in here, y'all. Hey, Miss Sarah. This is just some Clinique. And I really liked doing this the other day because you guys know I don't like. Thank you. I hate it. I don't hate it, but I hate it because, as Sarah can tell you, my hair was long, like really long, and it's white. It is white. That's the natural color. It's dark underneath and white up on the top. And my hair had gotten really long. It was all natural. And I done butt myself, put color back on it after 5 years of not having color on it. And I hated it from the get-go. And so then I just had to go right back through the process of growing it off. So that was it. This last cut I told the lady to cut everything she needed, go as short as she had to get that last little bit of color off. And now we're back to all natural. And now it's just let it grow. How do I make people admins? I don't know how to do all that stuff yet, guys. Let's see. No, that ain't it. How do I make admins? Oh, thank you, Sarah. I miss her so much. Mother's Day's coming up. My birthday's coming up. It's going to be terrible. I know it. It's going to be terrible. Last year was rough. It was so bad I had to go out of town. I told Ronnie, I was like, I don't want to be home for my birthday this year. And we went to Gatlinburg for the weekend. So, yeah. This year might not be quite as bad, but it's still going to be bad. I mean, girl, you're close to your mom. You know if it's going to be bad. This is just the age rewind. I'm trying to use some of this up. Lord, I've had it forever. I ought to just chunk it, but I hate throwing stuff away when I know I can use it. So, using it. How's it been going, Miss Sarah? Are you still doing a paparazzi? Because I haven't, well, now that I'm working, I'm not home in the evenings to see if you're doing your paparazzi lives. Because, girl, I got that cruise coming up in June. I need jewelry. I don't really need jewelry, but, we need jewelry. I'm going to grab my little Shop Miss A powder and just do some light powdering. But yeah, I gotta be at work at 1, and I think it's 11:30-ish, so I got plenty of time. And it's gonna lightly powder. Miss Sarah, did any of those shoes fit? Go into my settings. Pretty good, I'm selling out. I know. BoxyCharm, it is worth the money because like one item will pay for the whole box. And I mean, you may get a box where you're like, oh, I don't like this one and I don't like that one. But normally you're going to love at least one item, and that one item pays for the whole box. Yeah, because like you might get, a $40 palette or a $30 palette, and that way pays for, or a skincare item that absolutely pays for like the whole price of the box. No, Lux box. I like Morphe, and I will take that palette. I'm hoping I get one of the ones that's not completely neutral. I know there's one that's completely neutral. And then there's a couple that's got some like pinks and berry kind of colors in it. I hope I get one of those. But knowing my luck, it'll be the one that's neutral. But if I do get that one, I'll give it away in a giveaway. I mean, it won't go to waste. I'll put it in a giveaway. Signed up for the... Yeah, I mean, you'll like it. I mean, like... no, this one came out of box, Allure, like this one Mally lipstick, and I've not tried it yet. I'm going to try it today. That's a $20 item, and the Allure box is, what, $16, so that way paid for the box. I mean, I might have not been happy with a couple of the items in there, but that one lipstick was totally worth the box. Hey, Miss Lady. Hello. Yeah, I got to figure out how to do admins, or moderators. Nope, that ain't what I need. How do I get off that like that? Yeah, I'll have to go into my settings one day when I'm not like getting ready for work. I pulled out a couple palettes, and this is, look, Natasha Denona for Miss Maria. Hey, Shannon. I know it has been kind of hit and miss lately, and I don't know what the deal is myself. You're looking at some of these boxes like, why would you put that in there with everything else that's in there? Oh, I've put all my brushes away, of course, and now I need them. Right, let's grab a handful. Just grab a handful. But yeah, the BoxyCharm, I love my BoxyCharm. Now, I've thought about canceling the Allure, but, I don't know. I don't know what I want to do today. Apparently, we're using this one. I'm using my expensive palette that was a gift. Thank you, Miss Maria. I hope she watches this, can go back and watch this, because this palette is amazing, and I would have probably never had it if it wasn't for Maria. Hey, Miss Courtney. Are you off today, Miss Courtney? I need to make Miss Courtney a moderator, but I don't know how to do that. What if I click on the people up here? No. Miss Courtney, you'll have to tell me how I make a moderator. No, this month, I've said it before, I'm just not big on artificial floral scents. You know what I'm saying? I love fresh flowers. I love the actual smell of real roses. But I'm just not big on like artificial floral scents. So I think because a couple of their items was rose scented, I'm just not a big artificial flower scent person. I mean, I'll use it. I love sheet mask, but I'm not big on the artificial floral fragrances. I like more like vanilla scents or clean cucumber scents, that kind of thing. The flowers just, I don't know, I just don't care for them that much. Artificial flower scents, I should say. I love real flowers. Yeah. Let me see. I agree. Yeah, the artificial scents, I don't know. I love vanillas and like cucumbers and clean, fresh scents, or like warm, earthy scents. It's just something with the like lilac and rose and gardenia, peony, those kind of really intense floral scents when they're artificial. I don't know. It just kind of gives me a headache, maybe. I just don't enjoy them. Add moderators by clicking the names. How do I click the name? Click. Wait, come back. No, I see report, remove, hide this user in channel. I don't want to do that part. Hold it down. Okay, hold on. I'm trying, Courtney. No, it's not doing it. I'll have to figure that mess out because it's not doing it. I need more brushes. Where's all my brushes? Here, we'll try this one. Yeah, I gotta figure that part out. Guys, I don't know what I have never used this color. That's really dark. Let's go into this kind of terracotta. I was wanting my Morphe brush, but it's hiding in this bucket of brushes somewhere. Oh wait, I think I found it. I cleaned off my vanity yesterday, and everything got put up. So now you have to dig all your brushes back out that you normally use. Let's see. Hold the names down. Click. Let me see. I don't know, guys. I'll have to figure that out. I found it. found it. Sarah, you still in here? How's Miss Maddie? Madison, little Madison, is my cousin, and she's adorable. And every time I see her, I just want to grab her up and just, she's got the cutest little cheeks. Oh my gosh. She is, my cousin DJ made over when he was little. She is my cousin made over. And vice versa. And Sarah will back this up. Their first child, his name is Colt. He is Sarah made over. The way he looks, everything. He's Sarah made over. And then Maddie is DJ made over. It's crazy how that happened, but Sarah will back me up. Try the tricolor in the Allure, look nice, but saw the others talking about how the pans were having. I have those colors so much. I was going to put that one in a giveaway. Yes, they're y'all made over. I mean, it's crazy how much they look like y'all. Top right, click the account, top right. All I have up there's an X button, and I don't want to click that. I'm scared to. I'm scared to click that. It's an X. I'm scared it'll take me out. It's going to take me out. I'll figure it out. I'll get on, like my old phone next time. And so I can have like a phone up here and a phone in my hand, and I can try to play with the settings on the other phone. I don't want to get this too dark. I went really dark the other day, and I was let's go with you. I'm waiting on my hubby to start calling. He'll start calling me about 12 probably, and I'll have to stop. But oh yeah, that's nice and bronzy. Anybody have this palette, the Natasha Denona Sunset palette? Guys, I wouldn't have it if it wasn't for Miss Maria. She is so good. She's so fabulous. I need to send her a present. I've not done it. And I still have Courtney's present in there on my end table I need to mail. I'm going to try to get that mailed this Friday. You can do it on Chrome online or from your phone. Just let me know when you do it, and I'll help. Okay. I know. I would have never had it. It was a gift. Yes, it's already packaged up, Courtney. It's packaged. I was just going to put your address on it and get it in the mail. I meant to do it yesterday, but I got caught up with the real estate agent. She took pictures of Mom's house, inside and out, and we discussed the price that we wanted to put it as, and I did not go with the price that the paralegal wanted to go with because she had it priced way up. The windy weather is over. Yeah, man, it's been blowing like crazy. Because we have to put, where I work, we put bins of like towels and pillows and stuff outside, and the wind was blowing that stuff down the sidewalk. We were chasing washcloths and towels. I think that's probably about all I'm going to do with this one. Yeah, I'll have to figure out that admin thing. I don't think I've ever used this one either. Let's go into this one. It's bad when you have so many eyeshadow palettes. And I know I'm guilty. You know, we're guilty. But you see a new one come out, and you're like, oh, that is so pretty. I want that one. But then if you look at what you have, you probably got 90% of whatever's in that palette already in another palette. But they're so pretty. Girl, you're silly. I wasn't saying I don't have the... Oh, you don't have this? But I'm still mailing you your package. Ooh, let's try this white. Let's try this white. Ooh! I'm still mailing your package. Probably, I don't know. Friday I have to work 10-hour day. And it takes me 30 minutes to get there and 30 minutes to get home. So right there's 11 hours. So I doubt I'll be able to make it to the post office Friday. So, and I know we're going to be off Sunday because he said the store's going to be closed Sunday because the tent sale this weekend is going to have us all just worn out. I understand. No, I don't work at Ross anymore. I kind of miss it. I really did love working at Ross, but it had got to a point where I felt like I was doing the job of three people when other people wasn't doing anything at all. And I'm sure all of y'all have been there at work. You're doing more. You feel like you're doing way more than your job requires. You're doing your job and their job and their job. That's how I felt sometimes. And they weren't um, trying to change anything about it, even though there'd been complaint after complaint after complaint about people not doing their job. I guess is the easiest way to say it. But yeah, so I found another job. It kind of landed in my lap, and it was working in an office. But that just, I don't know, guys, something I just wasn't. It wasn't me. You know what I'm saying? It just wasn't. And I was having a lot of issues from my surgery at that time. And it was, the anniversary of my mom's death. And I just kind of said to my hubby, I was like, I just need to take a couple weeks off. I just need to take a few weeks off and get in a better headspace. And I did. I mean, I knew trying to do all that in December, and it was right at the time that Mama had died. It was going to be hard, and it was hard. I mean, it was hard. There was days that all I did was cry. I mean, off and on all day long, all I would do was cry. And I mean, that's understandable. I understand grief affects everybody differently. I was the only child. I took care of my mom when I didn't take care of her as I stayed with her 24/7. But, I called her every day. I took her to her doctor's appointments. I took her to her eye doctor's appointments. I took her shopping. I mean, she could do stuff on her own, but there's a lot of times where I didn't want her to do it on her own because she had trouble walking. She was supposed to use a cane, and she wouldn't hardly ever take her cane. And I would just prefer to have been there with her in case something happened, that kind of thing. So I was always over there a couple days a week till almost bedtime. My hubby would be like, "Be about time you got home," but I'm with my mom, and she was by herself. So, and that was another thing that really hit me hard was, if I start crying, I apologize. Um, when my grandfather passed away, I was there. When my grandmother passed away, I wasn't there when she passed, but I had been there all day, and we knew it was going to go on and go on. I had been there all day, and they told me to just go on home. So I had been there with her, and she passed later that night. My daddy, I was there with my daddy. My mom was alone. You get what I'm saying? She was by herself, and that gets me. That really hurts me. And I don't know why. I guess it's like I said, I was there for my other family members, but my mom passed by herself, and I feel um, that hurts. It just hurts knowing she was by herself. All right, no crying, Shannon. No crying. You're doing your eye makeup. No crying. But yeah, that really got me mentally. That she was by herself, even though she died very peacefully. I mean, she had her blanket. She had her blanket, and she was just like that. I mean, she was sleeping, and but it still really hurt my soul knowing she's by herself. This is just that little $1 LA Colors, guys. If you see these at Dollar Tree, grab you one. Find a darker shade you can use for contour or bronzer. It works really good. The comments don't stay on there long enough. You know what I'm saying? They're like there, and I'm trying to focus on them, and by the time my eyes focus on it, it's gone. I wonder if there is a thing that will thank you. Yeah, these really are good for $1. I mean, it's crazy how good they are. And blush. I'm trying not to mess my vanity area back up because I just cleaned it last night. I wiped everything down, put everything up. This is Laura Geller Tropic Hues. This is one of my favorites. Okay, I'll check it in a minute. I check it. It gives just a nice little flush. Oh, more YouTube notifications come up. Highlight, guys. I'm gonna grab that Pretty Vulgar that came in the see, that's another one. Look, I love the Pretty Vulgar stuff. I know some people don't like the cheap packaging, but I love the picture frame kind of thing. Yeah, I wish it was heavier, like a little heavier. But to me, that's just beautiful to the eye. And I love the powder that's inside of it. So, yeah, I know. Some people don't have that relationship with their parents, and I totally get that. I was blessed. I truly was blessed. I didn't know my grandparents on my dad's side. They had already passed. And the story with my dad is I did not meet my biological dad till I was about 9 years old. And mom and him had a relationship, but he was legally married to another lady, but they were basically separated. You know what I'm saying? And he had another daughter from his first marriage, and she's about a year older than myself. So once she got older and kind of understood what was happening, that's when he was able to break those ties with his his ex-wife, and he came and moved in with me and mom because his daughter was old enough to understand what was happening, and he didn't want to do it when she was young because it's hard to understand that kind of thing when you're young. I mean, so he waited. I mean, I commend him on that. He waited till she was older, and then he moved in with me and mom, and so he basically he had two daughters. But me and her, we don't really have a relationship at all. I know she's moved away from where I'm at, and she did message me when my mom passed away, which I thought was really sweet. But yeah, we don't have a relationship. I have a half sister out there that I don't even really know. That's crazy, right? I'm just gonna grab my Fenty. Hey, gotta go. Oh yeah, me too, girl. Get ready for work. But yeah, so the whole thing with my dad was crazy. It was crazy. But his parents had already passed, and my grandparents and my aunt Dovey, they helped raise me because my grandparents' house, they had a little house that set up here at the front of the road, and then my aunt had a trailer, and then there's a big space, and then my uncle Wayne had a trailer, so they owned all that land, and us kids, we just ran back and forth through all those. We just ran crazy. It's out in the country. It's back in the day where you could just let kids run around. And so all of us kids, my Uncle Wayne had two kids. My cousin Bruce was always there. And the neighbors had kids, the Dysons and the Fords. We'd all just run like crazy kids outside, like kids are supposed to, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, so my grandparents, I was always either at my grandparents or at my Aunt Dovey's because Dovey moved her trailer to Drexel not long after my mom built her house in Drexel. So she was in walking distance. I would walk from my mom's house to my Aunt Dovey's house and walk back before it got too late. I was always at my grandparents or at my Aunt Dovey's, pretty much. I mean, so that's why Dovey's my second mom. I was always at her house. But my family, there was close knit bonds there. I mean, seriously, there was really close knit bonds with our family, and we're huggers. You'll see that. Sarah can vouch for that. We don't just shake hands, we hug. I mean, I may not know you, but I'm going to tell you, I'm a hugger. Give me a hug. Because that's how it goes. That's how we do. Yeah, yeah. When my dad was in the hospital with cancer, we got along. I mean, and we knew not to, even though dad did good for a few days, he'd had to have surgery, and he's awake and everything. Like, I would cut his food and she would feed him, and we just each on one side of his bed. I mean, we was there for our dad. But once he was gone, that bond, we never had a bond. Me and my sister, we knew each other from being at the hospital. That was it. So when I say I'm the only child, I say I'm the only child because my mother's only child. I do have a half sister, but yeah. So me and my mom were like that, and me and my Aunt Dovey's like that. Hey honey makes me cry. It reminds me of my aw. Did she used to say hey honey, or did she like honey? My grandma didn't wear any makeup, nothing, nothing at all. Lotion, she would use lotion all the time. Hey honey, yeah. She'd use some lotion and like powders. You remember those old granny powders that came with the big poof in the jar? You know, she'd use those powders. I don't even think she used perfume, but no lipstick, nothing. She used an eyebrow pencil because she would pluck her brows and she would use an eyebrow pencil. That was it. And my mom didn't really use makeup. She'd use the old school Olive Olay, which is what I was raised on, and that's what I used till I got about in my 30s. So maybe that's why my skin's really good. My mom used old school Olive Olay. She would use some mascara, and she would use a pinkish, mauvish kind of lipstick. And that was only if they were like going out somewhere fancy. That's it. That's all my mom used. House cough drops were her candy. Yuck. My grandma's candy, and you could always hear if I had a wrapper, uh, she would keep candy beside her bed. Usually peppermints, and you'd hear this. Like if I went and spent the night with her, you'd hear this in the middle of the night because she was getting her a piece of candy. That's what you would hear. And I'd be like, Grandma, you all right? Yeah, just getting me a piece of candy. But that's what you'd hear in the middle of the night. She kept candy beside the bed. Yeah. They say Vaseline is terrible for your skin, but I mean, which I don't put this on my skin, the Vaseline cocoa butter. I put this on chapped lips because my lips stay chapped. Yeah, DJ, yeah, that's what you'd hear. Pitch black, dark, about 3 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, you'd hear unwrapping wrappers, and you'd get up the next day, and there'd be wrappers everywhere. Yep. She used to chew gum too. She'd chew gum because in her bedroom there'd be one bed on one side of the room and one bed on the other side of the room. So she'd sleep in one bed and you'd sleep in the other bed. That's usually how it went. And she would chew gum. If she wasn't doing her candy, she would chew gum, and she'd take that gum out and stick it on the wall in the middle of the night. So you'd have to get up the next day and get the gum off the wall. I mean, she's a mess. Grandma was a mess. Ignore my laundry back there. I did laundry. Dolly Parton swears by Vaseline. Really? I didn't know that. See, and I don't know where I got my love of makeup from. I gotta keep up with the time, guys. Let me grab my watch. Okay, it's just 12. We're good. I gotta get out of here in about 15 minutes. I don't know. I don't know where I got my love of makeup from because Mom didn't really wear it. My granny didn't wear it. My aunts didn't wear it. I don't know. I don't know where I got my love of makeup. Maybe I was an actress or something in another life and I wore makeup all the time. Crinkle, crinkle all the time. Yes, ma'am. That's what you heard. It's either that if she was awake, because she loves sweets. If she was awake, now get this. When it got close to fall and the pumpkin pies came out, she would go buy a dozen. We'd buy her like a dozen pumpkin pies and put them in the freezer. So like I would go over to babysit her, spend the day with her. She'd say, Shannon, go in there and fix us one of those pies. She could eat that whole pie in a day. I mean, she wouldn't eat it all in one setting, but she'd be like, go cut me off a piece of that pie. She'd eat it about an hour or so later. Shannon, go cut us off a piece of that pie. She could go through a pie in a day. Same thing with lemon meringue pies or chocolate cream pies. We'd buy several of those and put them in the refrigerator. Am I the only one in my family? Yeah. Dial soap. No, I didn't use Dial, but I used Olive Olay. I used the same because that's what Mom had. You know, I used Olive Olay, and I used the Olive Olay in the pink. You know, it's the old school Olive Olay. And guys, I cannot say enough about Olive Olay because like I said, I'll be 47 in April. I very rarely now break out because I finally hit the age where, you know, your hormones are not But I mean, I can get up close to you. And right here, there's a little bit of pore, like oversized pores. I have my scar up here that I hate. But skincare, I'm telling you, and I caked makeup on when I was in high school because everybody has bad skin pretty much when you're in high school. I caked it on when I was in high school. Blue eyeshadow. I remember blue eyeshadow and like melting you'd hold the lighter up to the black eyeliner and do like really thick black eyeliner. Number 7 boot, is that the number 7? Isn't it Boots number 7 or something like that? I need to go to Target because they have that at Target, and I never go to Target. Never. And I need to go check out because they were redoing their makeup section the last time I was in there. And I went in there looking to see if they had the Makeup Geek. So this has been months ago. It might even been last year. I can't remember. Black eyes in high school. Yes, ma'am. That melted black eyeliner. Mm-hmm. Melt that stuff and you just... But yeah, Target was completely redoing their makeup section. And the only thing they had out was a little bit of NYX that they were working on, that little island, and a couple other things. And other than that, their makeup section was gone because they were redoing it. They were redoing the floors, everything. I think that's how they were going to do, is make it like a really nice kind of mini Ulta cosmetics section because it looked like it was going to be really nice. I need to go back over there because it's just a skip, hop, and a jump from where I work now. Yeah, they were redoing it. They had everything torn out. They were redoing the floors. They were putting up new fixtures. And the only fixture they had up, it was like a little oval table. And it was NYX, but it was tiered. So there's like different products in the sections going up. And it was all NYX. Oh, 39 miles. Well, because I'm 30 minutes or 25 minutes, depending on traffic, from where I work. And it's down there where I work. It's in Hickory. So it's about 25 minutes away from me. So it's still a good little drive. I hit it, like if I get off work early, I can go over there and check it out. But I need to go back over there. 25 miles. Yeah, that's about the same. I know. I didn't see any Makeup Geek when I was in mine, but like I said, they was tearing everything down. I'm hoping that, because she said in one of her little updates, pardon me, she said she was going to be in all Targets, I thought. Or did I hear that? I might have heard that wrong, but I could have swore she said she was going to be in all the Targets. Guys, it's time for me to go get my socks and my shoes on. Thank you for coming and hanging out with me. You know, I live in the country when you got to drive 29 miles to Walmart. Yeah, my Walmart, I have 2. I can be at the Walmart in Lenoir in 5 minutes, and I can be at the Walmart in Granite Falls. Is it Granite Falls? In 10 minutes. Love you too, Miss Sarah. Did any of those shoes fit that I sent? Because whichever ones don't fit, I'm gonna sell them at a yard sale. Bye, guys. Thank you for coming and hanging out with me. Yeah, if there was any you didn't want or didn't fit, just throw them back in the bag and take them to Dovey's or something. Or if you're coming by my house, just throw them on my porch. Because whatever didn't fit or you didn't want, we're going to sell them in a yard sale. Yep, everybody have an awesome day. I got to go to work. Bye, guys. And don't forget that jewelry giveaway. All you got to do is comment under that video. And oh, real fast, Miss Courtney, I went on the YouTube guidelines. It said changes if you go in there somewhere. It was on my desktop. I had to go into the desktop version. And it was talking about policies that didn't follow the YouTube guidelines would be removed without a strike as of right now. So I want to know how does Gleam go against the YouTube guidelines? Is it because there's ads in that? Like on Gleam, there's ads? That's the only thing I can figure out. I don't know. But I did see Samantha March was using, she's using Rafflecopter, and hers is still up. So I may have to get a Rafflecopter for my future giveaways. Yeah, I think because that's why they're calling it spam, there's ads in their website. I don't know. But I'm going to try a Rafflecopter on my next one and see how that goes. Yeah, hat draw. Well, that's true. Yeah. I'm just going to go with a comment picker and just check, make sure they're subscribed and they've been subscribed, um, and go from there. That's what I'm going to do with mine. So, all right, guys, just be sure if you want to enter to win that jewelry set. And I'll have some other little goodies in there with it. It'll be probably makeup or skincare related. You're not just going to get the jewelry. Be sure you go to that video and just leave a comment down there. That's all you got to do. All right, guys, I'll catch you later. Miss Courtney and I have a cool collab coming up with a few other ladies, so stay tuned for that too. I got to get that filmed sometime this week, next week. Bye, guys.